I'm Alejandro Huaman, here to present my Capstone studio project, and I named it Trifecta to focusing on three major parts of a cultural center located in Lima, Peru. And my main idea throughout the whole entire project was to focus on the culture, the history, and the food that Peru comes with. And my inspiration, the first steps of coming through this project was finding other cultural centers and finding other, related objects, what would most empower Peru for saying what it is. And that would be, this was the first cultural center I found. It was an award-winning cultural center in an online competition, and I thought it represented what I was trying to go for the best. And my ideas came from the Andes Mountains in Peru, which lead into Machu Picchu, which is like an overall monolithical structure that the Incas used to use to live in. So going through my concept evolution, I selected words that, to me identified what a culture center really means. So I used those to empower my drive for the design. So extracting information, shifting whether you like something or not of the area, or lodging, putting yourself into the people and into the culture, and expanding, and learning and being able to teach others with what you know. And then so coming out with the footprint diagrams from the site, and then mixing that into the precedent sketch that I my iteration of the precedent research that I did, and two models that came out with the overall final form. And like I said, it's located in Peru, more specifically Lima. And right here is where my site actually is. So it's around hospitals, schools, bus stops. It's right off the freeway. It's close access. The Andes Mountains actually are more upper here, and then they gain their waters through the stream here. And this is a site plan, so even more specific, it's in the district of Remark, and it's a safe area because there's lots of parts of Lima which aren't safe, and so it's kind of considered like New York City, but a lot bigger. And so district of Remark is relatively safe, and its crime rate is low. So you can see here, I designed the site to have fountains in it too, because fountains are actually, they have a huge park of fountains in Peru. So I thought to, commemorate that would be to include that in the cultural center. In the buildings, how I laid them out, the huge structure is designed to be a presentation museum, to have overall everything, just relating it as a cultural center. And so to have cafes, stores, everything. And then the bottom left structure is on the first floor has stores and cafes, but above that would have service, so everyone that works there has their office to go. And then this final structure in the bottom left, or the bottom right, would be educational, so be able to learn and present what you have. So it has also presentation rooms, and that goes throughout all the spaces. So you can see red is the lobby, blue is the store, yellow is the eatery, gray is presentation, green is educational, and pink is egress. And then that just goes out through all the floors. And there's 5 floors on the main structure. So learning about the sun orientation, Peru almost falls underneath the equator, so there's not that much of a difference between the winter and summer solstices. And the temperature degrees is around 70 to 50 year round. And so with the sustainable systems and strategies I used, making the R values really high of the walls, I got the EUI down to 17. And so the strategies that I used was thermal insulation, having that high air tightness, high performance windows, adequate ventilation, and eliminating thermal bridging. And you can see on the facade that I used was translucent concrete, so it's a type of concrete that's mixed in with fiber optics, so it's infused with fiber optics that allows light to pass in and light on the interior to pass out at night. And then so the actual concrete is also ICF load-bearing walls. So I did research and I found out that was the most sustainable type of concrete out there. So it already comes with foam insulation, but you can add more and to make it even more sustainable. And talking about sustainability, I used wooden louvers, remote louvers that allow light to come in, but you can remote them to limit that daylighting from coming all the way in, and aluminum mullions. This is my elevation, so seeing how the building lays out on the other buildings on the site. And then so the section program they have, so you can see all the spaces and how they lay out. and all the presentation rooms are on the inner side to allow views to the lounge to look out. So this is the main render coming into the gate, the main gate of the site. This is another one like a bird's eye view. This is a presentation room on the upper floor on the main structure, so the top floor. And this is an amphitheater. An amphitheater really connects everything together of all three structures. It's in the center of everything. And this is a view from the other side of the site, seeing that huge water feature. So allowing, ability to have shows there at night, playing through the water as like a screen. Then you can see again the amphitheater, how it really connects one building to the other and the other buildings on this side. And on the back, there's an ability to walk into the water, as you'll see in the video. And this is from the amphitheater itself. And then so you can see it's more interactive, the site. It allows people to walk into the water and have fun, have a good time. And then so you can see here that there's an ability to have a big showcase, a whole video, movie, and people can sit on the grass, have fun. And so this is the site in general, the whole entire site, and the cafe. And then, thank you for everyone watching. And then I'll play my video real quick. This is my poster. You're welcome.